What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about something that has been going everywhere on the internet, that has been sort of started because of Mario Golf Super Rush. I have been enjoying the game, although I can understand why it's not everyone's favorite Mario game. There's so much criticism behind it. I'm not defending the game or anything, but still. But this is what I've been seeing: free content in games, or what people call it, finish it later games. So I'm going to point out where all this happened and talk about my opinion on this, because obviously it can be subjective. Now, the only exception is Animal Crossing New Horizons, because I am not an Animal Crossing fan, so I will not be talking about that, because I never played New Leaf at all, and I have no interest in Animal Crossing at all, so sorry. Anyway, let's go and get this started. So, where did this all started? It all started with Splatoon, the original Splatoon. Just to let y'all know, I actually am a big Splatoon, not really the biggest Splatoon fan out there. I'm more of a casual than competitive or anything, but I like playing Splatoon. This is a series I really enjoy, and I'm super pumped up for Splatoon 3. Now, this is where it all started. You know, when you play the game, you have battles, and you have the story mode, and every once in a while they'll add new weapons and stuff, and the game was finished and had a lot to do. Now, I can understand where people are going with Splatoon, apparently. Like, if you're not a fan of just playing a weapon and you don't go back to it. It really depends, honestly. But for the most part, Splatoon was a finished game, in my opinion. Like, I was still playing the game a lot before the weapons and stuff. I stopped playing Splatoon when the Splatfests are over. So, but I'll still be playing Splatoon a lot. And just wait for the, you know, and just wait for the weapons. That's just my opinion, I guess. So, yeah, that's Splatoon, and same for the sequel, Splatoon 2. Same case scenario where I just keep playing the game until it updates. And also there was Salmon Run too, so there was a lot more to do in Splatoon 2, honestly. Oh, and just to say this, I prefer Splatoon 2 over 1. I don't think that's really a hot take, but just letting you know if you're actually curious. So yeah. Now let's talk about the ones I've been seeing talked about. First off, let's start with Kirby Star Allies. Kirby Star Allies to me is mediocre. I don't think it's a bad game, and I agree, it's probably a little overhated, but I can understand where people are coming from. But some people are calling the game unfinished, and I don't really see it personally. I mean, they added a mode and some extra DLC, and add some extra characters, which are really cool. Although I don't know, I don't think it really made the game better per se, because it was still on the easy side. I don't care really, because I still play Kirby a lot, but I don't know, compared to other Kirby games, I just rather play other ones. But even then, I just don't see how Star Allies was unfinished. Like, it just had it was just mediocre for the most part, especially what I've heard on the internet. So yeah, that's just my opinion, I guess. Alright, now let's talk about the ones that I have been seeing talked about the most, and probably the worst case scenario, and I could definitely agree with this one: the Mario sports titles, Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Golf Super Rush. So for Tennis Aces, I agree, unfinished, I can kind of understand, honestly, because, you know, Tennis Aces launched with mediocre content. I mean, there was a story mode, which I guess was okay. I like Wario Waluigi being the villain, I guess, but that's about it. But after, you know, unlocking, I mean, every month there was a new character coming out, and in some cases a mode, but there wasn't really that much. And then you can, and also the fact that someone told me this, and I didn't actually know this, you can't choose your court. You have a long way to choose a court if you're playing with friends casually, like when in the same room. But they updated so you can choose any court without taking too long, which is weird. And also the fact they also added an intro cutscene like a year after the game released. That's really strange. I meant for story mode, not for the actual opening, like Power Tennis or Golf Super Rush. Not Golf Super Rush. Golf Total Tour, my bad. So yeah. It's strange that they added that really late, because it's a cool intro cutscene, but I'm not sure why it wasn't in the base game. So, Tennis Aces is understandable, and I can definitely agree. Now for Golf Super Rush. Now, the game has been out for a bit now, and already some criticism already, and I'm all in for criticism and stuff, as long as you're not being a jerk to others, you're actually enjoying it. And some people are playing Super Rush, it's their first Mario Golf game, and I've seen a lot more people indifferent with it, and I can understand. I still prefer Total Tour over it. It's probably my second favorite Mario Golf, only because I really suck at the others, and I'm not bad at Super Rush and Total Tour, so yeah. But, Yeah, Super Rush launched with once again mediocre content, but at least there was an intro cutscene, better story mode in my opinion, despite it being short, and then there was stuff to do. Although besides getting star clubs, although this one's understandable, once I got the star clubs for both of my mains and for my secondaries, there was just nothing to do, honestly, until the free updates. And what's even worse, honestly, the free updates are treated poorly compared to Tennis Aces. Tennis Aces was a month. It sure was a character. Sometimes it can even be a costume to unlock, which I like doing. Golf Super Rush it's just gonna be random, and it's not even gonna. Oh yeah, I guess we did get the update not too long ago. I guess it's not gonna be announced in directs. It's just gonna be thrown out in a random tweet, I guess. So yeah, I think this is treated worse than Tennis Aces in my opinion. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just I feel like a monthly thing should be there. Also, while the online is really up to you whether you like it or not, they added a rank mode in the next update. I really don't know why this should have been the base game, because the online in general is I didn't like playing with randoms, finding someone to play Battle Golf, because nobody wanted to play it. So yeah, it just was terrible compared to Tennis Aces. I'm glad the rank mode actually exists, because I'm playing it a ton. I'm definitely gonna grind out and get everything I did in Tennis Aces. I'm gonna do it in Golf Super Rush, even if I'm bad at golf. So yeah. And recently that just came out, Pokemon New Snap. Now, I haven't played the game, sadly, but from what I've heard, that game is also getting free content as well. And from what I've heard, there's a lot to do in that game. I still haven't played the game, I still need to, but I feel like that's the one game that's fine with the fix-it-later approach. So that I can definitely understand until I play the game, but knowing the majority, I can agree. And some people are calling that game unfinished. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Either way, I'm done with talking about this topic. What do you guys think of these finish it later games? I understand that the only fair arguments are the Mario Sports titles. I know sports nowadays are just becoming bare bones and stuff, even if I kind of enjoy Super Rush. Either way, I hope they don't watch Strikers and baseball happen, and we're gonna get free content. It's gonna be unfinished. I'm calling it right now. Strikers or baseball game, they will exist, but free content. That's not gonna happen though. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. What are you guys' thoughts on these finish it later games? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks.